Secretary Claire Castro in Canada, is this also part of the kinetic force?
Irrelevant, Your Honor.
Who is the author of that document?
As and answered po, Your Honor.
And based on your findings, this kinetic force came from VP Sara's November 23, 2024 press con, correct?
Hindi lamang po yun. Ang sinabi ko po ay may pagkakaugnay sapagkat yung pong statement na I want to cut his head, gusto kong kunin ang ulo niya. At ang sinabi din po ni Mayor Baste, isang ulo lang ang kailangan namin, ang ulo ni Pangulong Bongbong Marcos.
All right. So, you mentioned also that there was a participant in a PBBM rally that shouted, "Barilin na yan." When did this happen, if you can recall?
Hindi po ito rally, meron pong event ang
okay.
atin pong Pangulo sa Nueva Ecija. Naka-live broadcast po ito sa RTVN at meron pong nag-komento bigla na sinabi, barilin na yan.
Can you recall the date of that event? You said event?
Hindi ko po ma-recall yung exact date pero nandito rin po sa report sa amin yan.
But is this also part of the kinetic force that you mentioned?
Lumalabas po sa amin pong pag-aaral.
How about yung nangyari kay Undersecretary Claire Castro in Canada? Is this also part of the kinetic force?
Irrelevant, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I'm trying to lay the basis, Your Honor.
Witness may answer.
Well, ito na nga po yung sinasabi natin na nagkakaroon po ng malawakang kaguluhan na epekto po ng madalas na pagbabanta at seryosong pagbabanta sa Pangulo na ngayon ang mga itaong kahit na ordinaryo ay inaatake po. Hindi lamang ang Pangulo kundi ang iba pa rin pong matataas na posisyon.
So the answer is yes, it's part of the kinetic force. So in other words, this kinetic force can reach foreign countries.
Lumalabas po na gano'n.
Okay.
Dahil marami po tayong Pilipino na nandoon na napapanood po
That's
sa social
okay,
media.
Director. Now, how about the flood control rallies? Is this part of the kinetic force?
Yung flood control rally na, aling po flood control rally? To be
Any flood
specific.
control rally?
Probably,
Is it part?
baka po, kung maaari lang po sir, ibigyan nyo ko ng specific para po mas may paliwanag ko po.
I'll just move on. So any dissent against the government must be attributed to this kinetic force. Is that what you're saying?
Speculative, Your Honor.
Witness may answer if he knows.
Depende po kung anong event. Kaya nga po ang ginagawa po ng NBI ay atin pong sinusuri lahat ng pangyayari. Kahapon po inilatag namin yung 5 batayan namin para po magkaroon tayo ng malinaw na threat assessment sa lahat po ng pangyayari.
All right. Now, isn't it that Mayor Baste, that participant in the PBBM event, the rallies in Canada, and the flood control rallies, don't they have a mind of their own?
Your Honor, we are objecting on the
Your
ground
Honor.
of vague. Kindly clarify the question.
Your Honor, the
kindly,
witnesses...
kindly reform counsel. I also did not quite get the question. Kindly reform counsel.
So are you saying that these people that I mentioned, they cannot act independently and are compelled by the kinetic force that you mentioned?
That is
Sino pong
speculative,
mga
Your
tao?
Honor.
Mayor Baste, the participant in the PBBM rally, the rallies in Canada, and the flood control rallies.
Una po, there's no PBBM rally.
No, sorry, PBBM event. Sorry, I stand
PBBM
corrected.
event, yung sa Canada. Tsaka, yun nga po, alin po bang flood control? Babalik ko lang po doon, pasensya na po sir, para po mas makontextualize po nating mabuti.
Yes, Your Honor, please. May we request
I think the
clarification
question-
from the defense?
I think the question, Director Matibag, is produkto po ba nung binabanggit yung kinetic energy kahapon yung mga pagkilos laban sa administrasyon at individual na mga miyembro ng administrasyon?
Respectfully, Your Honor, sapagkat marami pong may pagkilos po na iba-ibang grupo.
So
na nakikita po
posibleng
natin.
hindi. May pagkilos na hindi, may pagkilos na
Tama
oo.
po. Kaya we have to qualify, we have to treat each event independently and apply the 5-factor test that we are being applying po sa mga pangyayari po.
So hindi porkit laban sa o tutol sa gobyerno o sa partikular na opisyal ng gobyerno ay ito na yung binabanggit yung kinetic kahapon.
Tama po, Your Honor.
Counsel may proceed.
All right, my question is this. Is this kinetic force still active today or has it stopped?
Malinaw po, may mga pangyayari pa rin po.
And should we really stop this kinetic force or just allow it until 2028?
Hindi ko po, pakiulit po.
Anyway, I'll withdraw that question. Just move on to a different question. Is this kinetic force a legal concept?
Ito po ay konteksto sa base sa aming investigasyon. Again, ibabalik ko po ron sa aming 5 naging patayan na ginagamit din po ng ibang jurisdiction para makapag-establish po ng isang threat para sa isang national threat assessment.
Again, just a manifestation that it's not responsive, but I'll just move on to a different point.
Your Honor, please.
What is the pleasure of the lead counsel?
The defense is making a side comment to the answer of the witness. Can we please remind him to avoid making side comment as previously invoked by the impeachment court?
Then
Your
I
Honor?
will raise another motion, Your Honor, that the witness's answer is not responsive.
Counsels, let this not be a debate between and amongst the two parties. Let the witness answer and give his testimony. Counsel, you may proceed.
All right. Was the Rage Coalition event a political rally?
Palagay ko po, sapagkat ang nandoon po ng mga political party po ng PDP Laban at yung pong reforma na pinamumunuan po ng dating Speaker Bebot Alvarez.
All right. And as a lawyer and as a former dean ba, director or current dean?
Former
All
po,
right. So as
nag-resign
a
na po
lawyer
ako.
and a former dean, you are aware that political speech is constitutionally protected, correct?
Depende po kung anong talumpati, you have to qualify.
And unless we are under martial law again, Mayor Baste should be able to freely express his dissent to the government.
Your Honor,
correct?
that is speculative.
Let the witness answer. He is competent to answer that question.
Unang-una, tama naman po kayo, wala namang martial law ngayon at pwede naman pong magsalita. But the freedom of expression has limitation also. Kung ito po ay nagbabiolate na ng batas at nakakasama na sa ating bayan, ay hindi naman po ito kasama na sa freedom of expression.
All right. But my question to you is this. Did he directly urge the people to overthrow the government in that rally?
Ang sinabi po niya, base sa aking testimonya, ay isang ulo lang ang gusto namin, ang ulo ni Bongbong Marcos. At kung matatandaan po ninyo, ay correlated it dun sa mga dati pang mga pangyayari. Hindi lang po yung event at sinabi na yun ang aming nagbasehan base sa aming pamantayan po sa pag-assess po ng banta o ng threat po.
But that was your own interpretation of what
That is not only my interpretation, but is the interpretation of the new National Bureau of Investigation based on the standards that we follow, consistent to the standards
All right.
that we are following.
Is it your interpretation that those also demonstrate destabilization efforts?
Please repeat, pakiulit po,
Is it
sir.
also the NBI's interpretation that those remarks constitute destabilization?
Argumentative, Your Honor.
No, if the witness can
If he
answer.
knows.
Ano pong particular na sinabi?
That speech by Mayor Baste in general.
Yung pong kanyang sinabi na ang ulo lamang ni Bongbong Marcos ang kailangan namin at sabi ko nga, in correlation to the other events, applying the 5-factor standards that we have been using, which is recognized by other jurisdiction, dun po kami nagkaroon po ng conclusion.
Sorry, Director, I didn't quite get your answer. So, are you saying that that's destabilization or no destabilization?
Misleading, Your Honor.
No, the director hasn't answered yet. He cited the basis, but cut short of answering the question. So, is it based on the 5 pillars of your investigation, Director?
Well, dun po yan, based on the 5 pillars na natin po, lumalabas po ng isa dun sa elemento ng 5 pillars, it comply po.
So,
Sumasagot po doon.
So, meron.
At
Director.
hindi po destabilisasyon, kundi banta po sa kaligtasan ng Pangulo na naging banta na rin po sa pambansang seguridad po.
So, you're admitting that there was no destabilization?
Argumentative, Your Honor.
No, it's connected to the question, Your Honor.
Counsel, the
question.
witness has answered for the appreciation of the senator judges. You may proceed to a similar question or move on to another topic.
Yeah, I'll proceed with a similar question. Director, I am showing you a news article. This is Exhibit D-4-66 entitled, and I quote, Palace dismisses the stab rumors versus Marcos admin. So it was published quite recently, May 12, 2026. And for the sake of time, I will just read the first line thereof.
Assisting counsel for the parties may approach.
It says here, and I quote, Malacanang on Tuesday, said it has not received any information about supposed destabilization efforts against President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. My question to you is this. Claire Castro speaks on behalf of PBBM, correct?
Being the spokesperson, tama po, sir.
And based on her statement in this news article, there has been no destabilization efforts against PBBM, at least as of this date, correct?
Well, baka po dapat tingnan natin yung buong konteksto because under a security cluster, may pinag-uusapan po dyan. Maaaring ang tinitingnan niya na walang destabilization, there is no destabilization from the rank of men in uniforms. So hindi po natin masasabi na yun na yung kabuuan talaga.
All right. I'm showing you another recent article, Exhibit D-4-67. This article is June 12, 2026. So again, quite recent. And again, for the purpose of time, I'll just read the title. It says, Sara Duterte, I won't grab Marcos's position. My question to you is this. Isn't this news article also consistent with no destabilization efforts that Claire Castro previously mentioned?
Base po sa aking binabasa, baka mas maganda po si Vice President Sara Duterte makasagot dito because she's speaking of a state of mind. Sa isip po niya yan eh.
But if you know, you
Your
cannot-
Honor, may I comment?
What is the comment of the lead prosecutor?
The witness never said that there is destabilization. As a matter of fact, what he said during the earlier question is threat to the life of the president amounts to threat to national security. Now he is being asked about these pictures concerning destab. This is misleading, Your Honor.
Ask that answer.
The observation of the lead prosecutor is noted. It was not an objection, counsel. Proceed, counsel
Alright.
for respondent.
Now, yesterday, you identified an unsigned and unnotarized document which allegedly pertains to an affidavit of Arturo Las Cañas. Correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, if you know, is this the same Las Cañas who appeared before the Senate in 2016 and 2017?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, in fact, this is the same Las Cañas who was charged by the Senate panel led by then Senator and still Senator Panfilo Lacson with a recommendation for perjury. Is he not?
Hindi ko po nabalitaan yung kung sinarge siya ng perjury. But if it's on record, then the answer will be yes.
All right. Well, he was, or maybe we can confirm it later with Senator Judge Lacson. And this perjury was committed during a Senate committee hearing, if you know only.
Well, siguro po doon natin na lang ilagay doon sa affidavit po na nabasa ko.
No, the
May I
only
comment,
question
Your
is
Honor?
the
May I
perjury, if you know only, that the perjury that was recommended for charging
Your
Las
Honor?
Cañas.
I have no
Honor,
personal
I'm not yet done,
knowledge.
Your Honor.
I think,
Your Honor, the witness is incompetent to answer that
If
question.
he knows,
counsel, I
asked
think the
Your Honor.
witness already said that he's not aware of it, but that if it is on the record, then most likely it is true. That was the response of the witness earlier.
All right, I'll just move on to a new point. Now, allow me to read a statement of Senator Lacson, and then I'll ask questions thereafter.
May we request, Your Honor, that the witness be confronted with a document if I think the defense is reading from a document?
Yes, Your Honor. We will
The
provide the hard
guidance of the
copy.
witness, Your Honor.
We will provide the hard copy, and then we'll also show the soft copy on the screen, Your Honor.
Assisting counsel is authorized to approach
All right. I will read.
from both parties.
I will read and I quote Senator Lacson. Ang may papayo ko lamang kay SPO3 Las Cañas, kung ang layunin ng inyong quote-unquote extrajudicial confession ay mapanagot sa ilalim ng batas si Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte at iba pang personalidad, marapat lamang na maliban sa inyong salaysay, may maipakita ka pang bukod at ibang ebidensya. Kung wala, ay maaaring masayang lamang ang oras ng mga tao dito dahil baka walang kahihinatnan ang isinasagawa nating pagdinig sa araw na ito laban sa sino mang mga taong idinadawit mo. Are you aware of this statement by Senator Lacson against Las Cañas?
Ngayon po, nabasa po.
You're aware
nabasa ko
now.
po.
All right. At any rate, you mentioned yesterday that you did an open source investigation to obtain the Las Cañas document, correct?
That is correct po, sir.
But to be candid, was it just Google search?
Hindi po.
Are you at liberty to disclose what method you used in that open source investigation?
We were provided, dito po nagsimula yan, we got hold of a copy of the affidavit of Arturo Las Cañas.
With the permission of counsel for the respondent, the chair will allow the intervention of Senator Judge Lacson, given that his name was mentioned, in fact, not only alluded to, but mentioned by counsel for respondent. Senator Lacson is recognized to give a manifestation.
Thank you for allowing me to interject. Maski hindi naayos sa una yung pahayag kanina. Kasi ang worry ko, pag inupuraw ako doon, interpolate ako ni Senator Lapid. So, having said that, anyway, levity aside, Mr. Presiding Officer, basahin ko lang yung portion ng committee report kasi I chaired the Committee on Public Order when we investigated the EJK. And indeed, I will confirm that Arturo Las Cañas retracted and changed his testimony. No? After several hearings, nag-retract siya. But hindi po ako nag-file ng perjury. Gusto ko lang i-correct yun. Ang recommendation po sa Roman numeral number 6, recommendations, part po ito ng committee report. In view of the foregoing, the committee recommends the following. 1, amendment of the revised penal code to increase the penalty for the crime of perjury. Yun po yung context na dahil committee report ito, nagre-recommend ako na i-amend yung revised penal code, particularly sa crimen ng perjury. Pero gusto ko lang i-correct na hindi ako nag-file ng perjury. Thank you.
The manifestation is noted. Counsel for the respondent may proceed.
But you are at liberty to disclose who searched for that Las Cañas document.
Ito nga po, yung pong dokumento, we got hold of it. Sabi nga po natin, meron po kami mga tinatawag na amin pong mga informants at mga source. It was provided to us. Nung ibinigay po sa amin to, hindi naman po ibig sabihin ay amin kaagad itong paniniwalaan. At tama po kayo.
That's okay. I can ask subsequent questions regarding to that. So actually, my question is, after you had obtained this document, did you subpoena Las Cañas to verify the contents of those documents?
Hindi po, sapagkat he is nowhere to be found.
That's enough. So without verification, you decided to believe the contents of the document that you obtained?
Again, ibabalik ko po ron sa 5 nating factors. Isinama lamang namin po ito, isa dun sa mga factors na sinasabi po natin, yung pattern of violence na tinatawag. At doon po, nandun sa paragraph 270, sinasabi nga po na may kinalaman sa extrajudicial killing si dating Mayor Sara Duterte at in fact, sabi pa nga niya, huwag nyo nang barilin, kidnapin nyo na lang. Pero bago po kami dumating doon sa punto na gamitin yun, tingnan na po namin yan.
Alright. Sorry to interrupt you. So the short answer to my question is yes.
Pakiulit po yung
Alright.
tanong ninyo.
The question is, did you decide to believe the contents of the document without verifying it with Las Cañas?
Yun nga po yung sagot po ko po, hindi
Yes.
kaagad. Kaya po ikinikwento ko nga kung paano po namin nagamit yun.
Alright.
So hindi po kaagad namin pinaniwalaan.
Okay.
Your Honor, may I just manifest that the defense is actually misleading already the witness. He kept on raising the question, did you believe right away? When as a matter of fact, the witness is explaining.
Your Honor, I never meant, sorry.
Counsel,
with all due
kindly
respect.
let the lead prosecutor finish.
The witness has been saying that he did a lot of things after receiving the affidavit of Las Cañas, to the extent of going over the 5 factors that he testified to yesterday. But after that first question, so that means yes. The defense said yes. To his question, did you believe to that right away, to that affidavit? The position of the witness, Your Honor, is no.
Short
Because-
rejoinder, Your Honor.
Actually, asked
and
and answered. Asked and answered by the witness. That is his response, counsel for respondent, to your question.
Yeah.
Move on, counsel.
Yes, Your Honor. We are satisfied with that answer. But another follow-up question. So without verifying it, sorry.
That's misleading, Your Honor.
Allow him
Sir,
to finish the
ju-
question, counsel.
just on
What
the
is the
point-
pleasure of Senator Judge Cayetano?
Just on your ruling, may be clarified because the question was, pinaniniwalaan mo ba? Ang sagot niya, hindi ka agad. So counsel was asking for yes or no. I just want to be clarified. Hindi paniniwalaan agad, does that mean afterwards pinaniwalaan mo na or never mo pinaniwalaan? Just so that the record is clear. Just that clarification.
There should be no.
Thank you, Senator Judge Cayetano. Alan. Witness will please answer.
Yes, Your Honor. Kaya ko nga po ikinikwento yung buong pangyayari para po makita kung paano po kami dumating dun sa punto na ginamit po doon sa pattern of violence yung pong affidavit na ito.
So, liwanagin ko po Director Matibag.
Opo.
Hindi nyo agad pinaniwalaan nung simula, pinadaan nyo rin sa inyong SOP sa investigasyon, kalaunan, pinaniwalaan na ninyo at sa ngayon, pinapaniwalaan po ninyo yung nakasaad dun sa dokumentong yun.
Kalaunan po, ito ay ginamit na namin na isa sa basehan po doon sa pattern of violence pagkatapos po naming idaan sa proseso po.
So, pinaniwalaan nyo na,
Sa
pinanghawakan nyo na, kumbaga.
Sa ngayon po, tama po, Your Honor.
Okay.
And pinapaniwalaan yun without issuing a subpoena to Las Cañas and clarifying the matter with him.
Asked and answered, Your Honor.
It's a different question, Your Honor. We're already at this point.
Witness may answer.
Pakiulit po.
So, you mentioned na pinapaniwalaan nyo na siya ngayon as clarified by the chair. So, are you saying that pinapaliwanaan nyo na ngayon without issuing a subpoena to Las Cañas and verifying it with him?
Hindi po nag-issue ng subpoena kay Las Cañas, pero meron pong naging verification process.
Alright. But not with Las Cañas, who is the author of that document.
As and answered po, Your Honor.
The presiding officer would like to remind the witness to kindly avoid making a ruling for and behalf of the presiding officer.
Pasensya na po, Your Honor.
But the gentleman would have been correct. The presiding officer would have said the same thing. Thank you for saving me the trouble. But try to avoid that, Director Matibag.
Sorry po, Your Honor.
Alright.
Thank you.
Thank
Counsel
you.
may proceed.
Alright. Director Matibag, yesterday I identified 2 videos and you related it with the alleged pattern of behavior of VP Sara, correct? The first video that you showed, I think, involved the sheriff.
Tama po.
Alright. But that incident, will you confirm that that incident took place on July 1, 2011?
Yes, long time ago po.
So around 15 years ago.
Tama po.
And did you still find it relevant to use that video?
Under po dun sa 5 factors namin, ang tinitingnan po natin sa pattern of violence is the historical behavior.
Alright.
O kasama po yun.
With the permission of counsel for respondent, what is the pleasure of Senator Judge Ontiveros?
If I may, Mr. Presiding Officer, before the defense moves on to a next question, just to ask a follow-up question of the previous topic.
On this matter?
On the matter of the Las Cañas affidavit, Mr.
The
Presiding
lady
Officer.
may proceed with that question on Las Cañas only.
Salamat po, Mr. Presiding Officer. Follow-up question, Mr. Witness. According to your testimony yesterday, you reviewed Arturo Las Cañas' affidavit as part of the larger investigation concerning the Vice President's capacity to carry out the alleged threat. Sa pagkakaalam po ninyo, Director, at batay din sa larger investigation na iyon, sinagot po ba ng Vice Presidente sa anumang paraan yung mga alegasyon sa affidavit na yon ni Las Cañas?
Your Honor, marami po kasi kaming, yun nga po yung gusto kong ipaliwanag, marami po kasi kaming mga i-consider na tinatawag natin po na open source intel. Yan na po yung mga news, mga report. At nung tinitingnan po namin yan, si Arturo Las Cañas, meron pa po siyang lumabas na balita noon nung isinumite niya itong affidavit na to sa ICC. At maalala ko po, meron din po lumabas sa balita na mismong si Vice President Sara Duterte, parang sinasabi po niya roon na hindi ko kailangan ng DDS para gumawa ng kayang gawin ng DDS. Something to that effect po. Na-consider po namin lahat po yan.
Sa sinabi di umano ni Vice President, sinabi niya hindi niya kailangan ang DDS para gawin ang
yung kayang gawin ng DDS. Something
ng
like that po.
DDS.
Opo. Hindi ko po eksaktong ma-recall yung phrase na pagkakasabi po.
Salamat, Mr. Witness. I may return to that point later.
The lady
today,
may do
Mr.
so after
Presiding Officer.
the
Salamat po.
cross, redirect, and recross. When she avails of her time, counsel for respondent may proceed.
All right, let's go back to the sheriff incident. I'm glad you mentioned history or historical background. Are you aware that that sheriff incident pertains to relief operations that were being conducted by the vice president, then mayor at that time, or vice mayor?
Ang pagkakaalam ko po doon sa balita na yon, itong sheriff na to is trying to enforce a valid order from a legitimate court, demolition order po ito, na ayaw ipatuloy po ng then mayor and now vice president. So,
Alright.
I might not be aware of a relief operation. Baka po paliwanag po sa akin.
Are you aware? I'll just ask you if you're aware. Are you aware that it involved a flash flood? This incident happened after a flash flood in that particular community.
Hindi po lumabas siya
If
sa
you know,
balita.
if you know. All right.
I have no knowledge of that.
Are you aware that VP Sara asked that sheriff for an extension of 2 hours just to help the victims?
Yung po yung lumabas sa balita.
Alright. And this sheriff and the demolition that you mentioned involved the demolition of informal settlers in that area.
Opo, kaya po may order of eviction. Ibig sabihin po, informal settlers po yung
Are you
papalish.
aware that 30 people died during that incident?
I have no knowledge of that, Your Honor.
So in other words, are you also aware that it was the sheriff's refusal to provide the 2-hour extension? That's why VP Sara got
Well,
angry.
that is the claim of the then mayor.
If you know only, if you know.
I have no knowledge
You
of
have no
that. Your
knowledge. All right. I'll move on to a new point. Now, you also mentioned to establish this alleged pattern of behavior, the October 18, 2024 press con, correct?
Tama po.
And this press con took place obviously before the material that you used, or the November 23, 2024 press con.
Tama po.
All right. I'm showing you a video. Your Honor will just show one video. It's around 1 minute. This is Exhibit D-4-53, and the USB is separately marked as D-4-47. And then I'll ask you questions after that.
Kindly play the video. The tech through the clerk of court is so directed.
Inulit ng bata, louder this time. Mr. President, can I have your watch as a graduation gift? Ang sagot niya. Why? Why will I give you my watch? At that point, may sakit na ako. Wasn't feeling very well. Nandun lang ako, nakakatayo ako dun kasi nagkamot ako. Gusto ko, ang galing yung ulo niya ba? I realized toxic na yung relationship. And it did not help na itong dalawang katabi ko, tumawa pa. Pinagtawanan pa nila yung bata. And I saw the humiliation sa face ng bata. I wanted to help him. Gusto ko sabihin sa kanya, itong relo ko na lang, relo ito ng Vice President, ito relo ng Presidente, pero I hope this will do. And then I realized na baka mas lalong mapahiya yung bata if I do that. So I just imagined myself cutting his head. Gusto ko ganun din ang
All right. So is this the First of all, did you watch this whole video, Director Matibag?
I've watched not the entirety of the video.
Not the entirety,
Yeah.
because it's a long video. It's
That's correct.
almost 2 hours. But my question to you is this: is this the video where you based your finding that VP Sara said, gusto kong tanggalin ang ulo niya, imagine cutting his head off? Is this the one?
Yun po.
Alright.
Yun po yung video na yan.
And will you agree with, wasn't this press con heard by the general public?
Opo.
And didn't VP Sara say her statements in jest?
Well,
It's speculative, Your Honor.
Honor, the witness is smart enough and competent enough to answer.
Nevertheless, Your Honor.
Witness may answer.
well, again, I will say I cannot go into the state of mind of the Vice President, and precisely the reason why do sa pattern of violence, kasama po talaga yan yung pag consider natin. I understand her disgust doon sa nangyari, but probably pag pinagsama-sama po yung aming pong investigasyon, mga aming napanood, kasama po yan, doon po namin na-establish yung isa doon sa 5 factors na pattern of
Yeah,
violence.
I understand what you're saying, but my question to you is, didn't you take VP Sara's statement out of context?
Mahirap po para sa aming law enforcement na yung ganyang mga statement ay amin pong babaliwaliin. Katunayan, alam naman po natin, kahit nga biro, halimbawa po, yung bomb joke nga po sa aeroplano, hinuhuli natin. It's a different thing if you're doing a bomb joke dyan sa aeroplano tsaka sa open field na kayo lang. So,
Alright.
sa amin po sa law enforcement, we have to give credence to that and i-process po namin.
So at any rate, you consider this portion of VP Sara's statement to be grave and serious, to be a grave and serious threat based on the standards that you mentioned yesterday.
Hindi po yun ang sinabi ko. Ang sinabi ko po, kasama siya doon sa i-consider na marami pong factors para ma-establish po ang pattern of violence.
Isn't that kind of a stretch?
It's argumentative, Your Honor.
Argumentative. Move on, counsel.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Salamat po, sir.